Welcome to Hermitcraft Season 10. This is episode 4. Today we have some incredibly exciting plans. I am going to be creating a killing chamber for myself. Most people, when they create killing chambers, make them for other people. I'm going against the grain here. I'm making one for me. For those of you who missed the previous Hermitcraft episode, I now have a way to get into the mothball. I just have to kill myself. It's that simple. The only thing is, I was actually making a bit of a meal of it. I kept jumping off of these blocks, not quite dying. It was all really embarrassing. So I want to make a killing chamber that guarantees a glorious and horrific death. But before we do that, Ren wants to show me his new redstone door. There's been a lot of interactions with Ren where I haven't exactly been a positive about his Minecraft skills. So I'm going to try and make a change here. And I'm going to do it through the use of diamonds. I'm not going to give the diamonds to Ren. That'll be way too positive. Instead, I'm just going to make sure that I don't say anything negative about what he's doing or what he's created. If I think a negative thought while interacting with Ren, I'm going to burn a diamond. You'll never hear me say the negative thoughts. Ren won't know what's going on. Just every single time I think something negative, diamond goes in the fire. And hopefully this will train my brain to be a little bit more positive when around Ren. And even more hopefully, imagine if I don't use a single diamond. Imagine if Ren manages to not do something stupid in the entire interaction, although that is unlikely. Wait, was that negative? I feel like that was negative. We're off to a strong start. I have high hopes. I just accidentally burned an extra diamond. I promise you I was thinking positively.
Hello, Mumbo.
How's it going?
Good. See, you're still walking.
Oh, wow. Oh, you come straight in with the insults. Wait, hang on. You don't even have an elytra. You do have a very fancy hat, though. How's that come about?
As the Minister of Administration in this neighborhood, I redirected some budget to making this fancy hat. I thought it was necessary. Okay, I've done redstone. Mumbo, I am so excited. This is actually awesome. It is actually awesome. I've made a door.
Okay.
Okay. I made it on stream.
Wow.
Live.
Bold. Very bold.
Yep.
Extremely bold. Couldn't be much more bold. I don't even do redstone on stream.
We know the rule. Never do redstone on stream. We know the rule.
Yep.
But to impress you, I did it on stream.
Wow. Okay. Is this it here?
This is my house. Yep. This is the door. The button is where the magic happens.
Wow. Okay.
This button.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you the honor to push the button, Mumbo.
Okay.
Oh, baby!
That is quite something.
You gotta be quite fast though to get in.
Yeah, yeah, it was a little bit fast, but that is actually really good. I'm actually really impressed. You know, I have a confession to make, Ren. I'm trying to not release my negative thoughts to you because I think I've been releasing them a little bit too much. And actually, I do actually owe you one of these because when I turned up, I had a negative thought when you immediately blasted me for the lack of my elytra. Every single time I had a negative thought, I burned a diamond. You only cost me 2 diamonds.
You still owe me 5 diamonds for me proving to you that donkeys don't go in boats, though, by the way. So.
You know what? You've given me 2 extra. That's 2 extra negative thoughts that you've given me there, Ren.
I'll let you in on the secret. It's a wither projectile head sound.
Wow.
So the blue wither head, you know, not the other one.
Yeah.
And you just stick it on a note block. Iskall did it for me, though, so I can't take all the credit.
Oh, Iskall's actually here as well.
Oh, he is. Iskall, come. Yes. Do you want to hear the sound? Listen.
The repeating of the names.
Okay, silence, everyone.
Sorry.
Mumbo, quiet. Silence. Everybody, are you ready? Are you ready?
Don't say anything now because then I could...
Sorry. Would you like to see my redstone?
I don't know if I'm going to financially recover from this. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You know what? There's some... Yeah, there's pulse extenders on each side. That's interesting. Cool. Okay, no. Yeah.
Why is there a pulse extender on each side?
I don't know. We're gonna have to throw a diamond into the fire for that one. I had one small negative thought.
Gentlemen, I don't know what a pulse extender is.
Well, you got 2 of them, mate. Congratulations. It's not too bad. You know what? It's not too bad. I can't knock you. And I like the decoration. The decoration,
thank you.
Having like the pistons exposed is nice. The sound is a wonderful touch. I've managed to only have I think 6 negative thoughts in this conversation, which is really good.
Well, I'm having negative thoughts right now because there's shroom blocks missing. The negative thoughts they're just too much.
And Iskall wanted me to check out his new base, which naturally meant I had to secretly place blocks in it.
This is the version 2 of the monstrosity.
It's a big one.
I like how you haven't seen it this entire time. You're like,
I didn't really
5 blocks away from it.
No, I had noticed it. I didn't realize this is where my game's going to be so much harder now. I'm not going to be able to place a single block on here without you noticing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about your game. I'm sorry, mate.
Oh.
But I thought you'd be happy to see that. So what I've done is I've taken every single block that was part of the... No, Mumbo, I'm looking at you. No. Good try, though. Good try.
It was.
I've taken every single block that was part of the monstrosity.
Yep.
And it's built into this, including your chest.
I can see the chest. It's looking good. And it's still got the strip mangrove above it, which I appreciate. That's a nice touch. It's
and
good.
Then, all that deep slate that you placed extra is the reason this entire side is just deep slate.
That looks pretty good.
It is what it is. No! Mumbo! Stop! No!
It's time to work on the killing chamber. First things first, I've got some resource gathering to do. My goodness, I've stumbled across something weird. I'm just looking for the end portal. I have genuinely no idea what I'm finding here. I'm also down to my last 13 salmon. Okay, I just spent an hour trying to find the end portal. I couldn't find it anywhere. I've woken up quite early today, so there's no one to ask where the end portal is. I did find an iron farm, so I've borrowed 64 bits of iron, and that should hopefully cover us for the project. Politely stealing things still counts as resource gathering, doesn't it? First things first, we need a 4x4 vault door. Let's see if I can find my old design. It's kicking around somewhere in here. Cool, I mean, I could go all out. I could build a 6x6. Oh, I shouldn't look at this sort of stuff because now I want to build that. After searching for that for ages, it turns out that the updated version isn't even in my redstone testing world. Here it is, along with a bunch of other cool ones, including this old thing. Which, funny story about this door, one time an absolutely massive YouTuber, really big, downloaded one of my Minecraft maps and made a video on it pretending that it was his build. There was a bunch of Minecraft doors in the world, and this was one of them. Hilariously, he referred to it as a creeper face, when in fact it was very clearly my face. I had millions of subscribers at the time. Thankfully, a very small number of people who watched the video noticed and told me, and I was able to call it out. But think how often this happens to much smaller creators who don't have the audience that I have. Now, if you could please excuse me, I have a lot of negative thoughts to burn. Okay, let's actually get to building now. The first thing that I had to do is do a little bit more resource gathering to get to all of the bits and pieces required for the redstone components, and then it was a case of actually clearing out the space for this piston door. Now, when it comes to these sorts of things, I don't know, I've been building doors for like over 10 years now, and I still, almost every single time, will get the piston layout in the wrong place. I'll always put them too far in, and then there won't actually be space for the block. So I managed to sort all of that out, and then in terms of the redstone circuitry, this door is a little bit weird because the input is actually at the top of the door, which means the circuit kind of travels from the top down to the bottom, which is unusual for a lot of redstone based doors. So it means that when I was building it from bottom to top, nothing really made sense until the final bits of the redstone circuit were in. But it's in, it's looking good, it's all functioning well, and now that it's all decorated with all these nice little details and a little bit of ruinification, I guess, it's looking sweet. But while I was building up this piston door, Iskall actually came over with a bit of a quest for himself. I guess this setup is actually pretty perfect for you because you could probably open the trapdoor, so you actually might be the only person that, can access my base. Oh, that's so annoying! Oh! No! I have to die to get up there, so I've had to create a system.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, but what is it? Oh, is it getting a little bit stuck on the slab as well?
What? Is there, are there
No, it's fine. They're not stuck. Don't worry about it. No, Mumbo,
I'm
they're
worrying.
not stuck.
I'm worrying.
They're not stuck.
Oh.
I'm sorry, mate. Are you jealous of my trident?
I am. That was high risk. That was good. I like that.
I am here to offer you a... wrong. I'm here to offer you a Iskall man service.
Yeah?
And
right.
I will get you a trident.
Really? What would I have to do for that, though? That seems expensive.
No strings attached.
I need to make sure that I don't cut this from my videos.
Oh, here we go again with the cuts. Well, keep this in.
I did not keep it in. He returned 1.5 hours later. Did you manage to get a trident?
Yeah, and then I came back 6,000 blocks in a boat, and I came back here, was past the rail, and you locked off. I was like, for goodness sake.
Sorry, I need to eat. I've been working on my doors and stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's something has happened here since last time.
Yeah, it's all built.
I don't want to go in because it's a killing chamber.
Well, it's not a killing chamber just yet. I mean, to be fair, if you did go in there, you probably would get killed because you'd be crushed by the door.
It's a very cool door.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's pretty nice, eh?
Iskall man
God,
is delivering.
Less excited.
No, okay. Iskall man, woo! Trident for you.
Wow.
Because you logged off, I had time to go and enchant it, but I only managed to trade Riptide 2. I didn't have Riptide 3, so it has upgrade potential, and it needs a bit of a repair.
It does need a bit of a repair. If I throw it, does it run out of durability? Like, does it break?
It breaks fully, yeah, but I'm cooking. I think it should be fine. It has like a tiny bit of durability. It should be fine enough for you to attempt this, because this is now what you have to. Yeah!
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
No.
That was pretty cool. Ow!
Mumbo!
I forget they hurt.
That's right in your face.
Wow!
Wow, that is next level.
You're like one of the gymnasts who's finished with their arms up. Oh, well,
Yeah,
thank you, Iskall, for this gift. Really happy that you've made my entire episode redundant. I'm really
You're
chuffed
welcome.
about that. Redundancy aside, let's build up the killing chamber. Now, a lot of people had some really good suggestions about how I could be killed, you know, renamed mobs, intended base design and such. But I've been playing around with death messages, and I think I found a pretty good one. So I drop down, get really low on health, and then fire a snowball at a llama, causing it to spit me onto a magma block. Let me get the death message. Mumbo walked into the danger zone due to llama. Which, with no context, is absolutely hilarious. And you have to think there's a lot of people on the Hermitcraft server that have no idea that I have to die to get into my base. They're just going to see that pop up in the chat every now and again and be very confused. Oh, what a nice surprise. I just realised I built this next to my redstone pimple poppers. The redstone testing world is full of nice and nasty surprises. Now, my first task is to swap out the button for this thing, which currently opens it to be a chest that I have to fill up with my items in my inventory, so I never go in here fully equipped. I was going to do a fancy item pickup system and transportation system, but honestly that seems like a bit of a faff. I'm just looking at this. I don't like these two chests being like this. I must admit, I didn't expect to find this part hard. I think something like this works. So we've got a little emergency hatch here. This is where I put my items inside this barrel. Doesn't match up with the chest and looks kind of interesting. Maybe with a small bit of bone meal in the area. Wow, is that really all that bone meal did? So the items go in, door opens, kill myself, come back out, retrieve my items, door closes. I thought the pink would be more legible than the white. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Next stage of the process is to actually build the chamber itself. First stage of that process is to just clear out the space behind our door. I shouldn't need too much space because of course all of the action is happening at the bottom of a pitfall. A room of this size is probably about right, and then we've got a 2x2 hole in the middle. That's where I'm going to be dropping around. And then I've been trying to work out the decoration and things. I think just something really nice and simple will work. I mean, I'm going in there to die, not to vibe. I'm sure this has been done about 1,000,000 times, but this is one of my first times experimenting with signs as just pure texture. I really like the way it looks. Honestly, the optical illusion of this and the signs being slightly darker actually makes it feel like they're inset as opposed to poking out. It's kind of messing with my brain a little bit, in a good way. Cub just came by and placed this with absolutely no further explanation and flew off. I'm on board, and I'm also on board with just how this whole room has come together. Again, it's nothing special, but I really, really like it. It fits the tone of death. Now let's go out in search of a llama, and this is the first time I've ever wished for a wandering trader to appear. That would make my life so much easier. It would be amazing if I just saw one on the horizon, but instead I've just got this thing. Where do you even find llamas? That looks like llama territory to me. I got excited then, but that is not a llama. That also is not a llama. Okay, well there doesn't seem to be any llamas here. Wait a minute, is that... No, I imagine it's not. But wait, is that... No, I imagine it's not. Okay, there's none in this biome either. I swear about 50% of my time spent on this episode is just looking for things and not finding them. I had a lot of high hopes for this savanna biome, but I found nothing. Now, the next llama-specific biome is about 5,000 blocks away, so if they're not there, I'm gonna have to think of something else. I'll be honest, I didn't think that this would be the challenging part. There it is. I can see the biome loading in. Now, the question is there any evidence of llamas? Nope. Nothing so far. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit concerning. Have we just, like, switched off llama spawning or something? Is there something that the people of the Hermitcraft server aren't telling me? Are llamas even in Minecraft? Have I imagined it? What the? How could I have predicted? I got so excited then. I saw a thing with long bits and I thought that must be a llama. It's an iron golem. How have I found an iron golem before I found a llama? Ah, that's so annoying. Is there more than one? There's more than one. I thought that was a llama as well. There's 3 of them. What are they even protecting? There's not even a village nearby. How's that come about? Oh, what is this? There's another savanna biome. It's another 5,000 blocks away. There's no more hills around, so there's only savannas. How committed am I to this stupid death message? I hate myself. Okay, I can see the beginnings of a savanna. I'm getting excited. I don't want to get my hopes up too high. It's a donkey. It's a donkey. It has a long neck. Ah, that should be illegal. Horses. Horses. Ah, I've just done some Googling. In my defense, I blame Exuma, someone that I think of as being an oracle of knowledge for Minecraft. Llamas only spawn in savanna biomes on Bedrock Edition. They don't spawn in savanna biomes in the Java edition of Minecraft, which, in case you hadn't realised, is the version that I'm currently playing. I had no hope. From the start. Now, they do spawn on things like savanna plateaus and windswept savannas, which thankfully there is one here. There's maybe still some hope. This is redeemable, potentially, maybe. Okay, actually, no, this is a windswept savanna. They don't spawn here either. They only spawn on savanna plateaus. What on earth is a savanna plateau? What? It's a horse again. Okay, there's a savanna plateau a few thousand blocks away. I think this is the one. Right, I'm assuming that is the savanna plateau. So now we are in the correct biome, I assume, I hope. No. Yes, that is a llama. There's 2, there's 3. Oh my goodness. Llamas. Ah, look at them all. Oh my goodness, they're appearing out of nowhere. Oh man, oh god, I don't even know what to do with them. I should have brought more leads. I could have had a whole gang of llamas. Now, I'm kind of making an assumption here. I assume I can get a llama in a boat. Yes? Oh gosh, there's 2 llamas in the boat. For the time being, I'm just going to transport 1, but I've left the 3 llamas over there, so if something does happen to this guy, we have some spares. I genuinely could not be happier. So now that massive adventure has been concluded, let's finish off the killing chamber. So this is where our pit is going to be going. I need to dig out a 4x4 hole down probably about 15 or 20 blocks. And I'm also going to do a little bit of decorating as I go. I think, honestly, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Something like this does the trick. This definitely feels like a death hole. And I think the death hole has now got the correct depth. That should hopefully do it. So down at the bottom here, I'm now going to create a slightly larger area. This is where our llama is going to be stored and all of the magma blocks and bits are going to be. Alright, this is looking good. Landing zone, areas for chests, and most importantly, llama zone. Oh gosh, this is so difficult. But incredibly useful. Now I'm wondering, nether brick. How does that look if we had nether brick back here? Does it look good? I actually think it does. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't quite match up with the mangrove, but in a slightly darker environment like this, I think it works. Then on the lava side, I'm going to have magma blocks, which really go well with the mangrove. So that looks pretty cool. Now it's time to actually get our llama in. And there is potential that this could end in tragedy. I mean, I am so incredibly nervous right now. You have no idea. Right, come on, buddy. All you have to do is just go down here. Just go down here. Just go in the hole. Go in the death hole. I know it's got a scary name, but it will be fine. I promise you, bud. I promise you. We're falling! Yes! He survived! Yes! That has gone incredibly well! Alright, let's get this fence set up. He is all sorted. Doesn't have to be on a lead, but he is in. He is in place. Then the magma goes in and around this area, and that is our death chamber all completed. Now it's time for the test. First stage of the process, I have to put some items inside this chest, and that will open up the door. Second stage of the process is to walk inside here and fall down to the bottom. Then I grab myself a snowball from the chest, fire it at the llama will spit at me, and I get the best death message ever. And then when I respawn, I'm up in my base. Yes! This has worked in the best possible way. And that makes me very, very happy. This is the greatest base I've ever built. And now that the deed has been done, and I've accessed all the things that I need to access inside of my base, I just grab my items from the barrel, re-gear up, the door closes so I can't accidentally kill myself again. This is the best starter base ever, and it's only taken me 4 episodes to finish it.